Here are all of the ingredients that we are going to use today. I have made this lemon pound cake like 1,000 times, and each time it tastes absolutely amazing. So the first thing that I like to decide is which pan I'm going to use. I haven't quite figured it out yet. This recipe will work in smaller little Bundt pans, and I think that these are so cute. These are from Fat Daddy-O's. And then I have a bigger one. I normally make it in this, but I feel like I'm going to share this pound cake with a couple of people, so I think I'm gonna go with the smaller ones. I prefer to use Baker's Joy. It's great for pan release. If you're one of the traditionalists, you can always butter your pan and then throw some flour in there. This is just faster and easier, so I'm gonna go with this. And I've never had a problem. I've never had a problem with getting my cakes out after I use this. Also, this does not affect the taste of the pound cake at all. There's chemicals in there.
Emergency.
Oof. Now, to make a lemon pound cake, you need lemons, and we're gonna get lemon flavor from two different places. One from a very natural source. We're gonna use lemons here, and we're gonna use the zest of a lemon. So we're gonna start off with this. I'm gonna scoop this up and put this right into my sugar. I have like 2 and, how many cups of sugar? 2 3/4 cups of sugar. 2 3/4, 2 3/4 cup of sugar. I'm gonna add like a tablespoon or so of this lemon zest right in here. I'm also gonna add 3 sticks of butter, and then we're gonna let that cream. All right, this is what the cake batter should look like after you have fully creamed the butter and the sugar. The texture is very different, it's nice and fluffy. And now we're going to add in the eggs. I have 6 eggs here, and I'm gonna add them in one at a time, or at least try to, so that they're fully incorporated before we add the next egg. Here's what it looks like after we have added in all 6 eggs and the vanilla extract. Now the other way that we're gonna get a really strong lemon flavor throughout this pound cake is going to be with the use of instant pudding. I have lemon pudding here, and maybe this is like a secret ingredient thing, but I feel like the instant pudding just kicks the flavor up a notch. Now we're gonna add the entire bag. I'm gonna give this just a quick stir in the moment so it doesn't go flying everywhere. We're gonna go back over to the mixer and add in the flour, the salt, and baking powder, as well as sour cream. We're gonna use this entire thing. Sour cream helps to aid in moisture, and pound cakes have a super long baking time, about 45 to 50 minutes. This will help keep it nice and moist during that process. what the batter looks like when it's completely done mixing. This is a very heavy bowl, so I'm gonna pour it quickly. I'm gonna start with the bigger Bundt pan and then add some to the smaller Bundt pan. Oven is set on 325 fan. This one should take about 45 minutes to bake up. This one might take slightly less because it's a smaller pan. I'll just have to watch them and see when they need to come out. But let's put them in and get started. Let the baking begin. It's ready. Man, oh man, would you look at that? Oh, it looks perfect. This is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I pulled out the little one about 10 minutes ago because it finished faster, of course. It looks so scrumptious. Now with pound cakes, we need to allow them to cool for about 10 to 15 minutes before we flip them out. This will allow some of the fat to come together and it won't fall entirely apart. So we're gonna let these cool. And while we are letting them cool, I do want to make a glaze that will go on top. Before I make the icing, I did want to throw in a little tidbit. So if you're trying to figure out if your cakes are done, of course you can stick a knife in the middle and that will tell you if there are any crumbs or if it's wet on the knife, then it's not done. But another way to tell is if your cake pulls away from the side of the pan. Now, of course, the edges here are fairly brown, which is a good thing. But you'll know with any sort of cake that it is finished because the edges have pulled away from the sides. If they're still stuck to the sides, then it's not done. So I typically look at the sides first and see if those have come off, and then I stick a knife in. For the glaze, we need just a few things. I'm gonna add in like 3 tablespoons of butter, and then I am going to melt these in the microwave. We also need about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. However, I am doubling the lemon juice in this because I want to be able to ice both. So I'm going to slice both of these, and that should give me enough lemon juice to work with. We have the lemon juice ready, the butter is ready, and I'm going to add like 1.5 cups of powdered sugar into this bowl. I'm gonna add in more powdered sugar, and that's just to get the overall consistency that I like. If you like a more looser or runnier glaze, then by all means you can stop right here. I want something that's a lot thicker, so I'm gonna add in 1 more cup and see what I get. Alternatively, you can go without glaze. You don't have to put anything on the top of this pound cake. It's sweet enough to eat without it, but I like a little razzle dazzle. taste that I want, I'm gonna add a wee bit of salt and a pinch of vanilla extract. Chaos. Just this much. It's nice and sweet, but also tangy. It's perfect. Perfect, perfect. Oh, that's without like butter. Let's see if it's intact. Look at it. It's still very warm, so I don't want to move it too much. Try to scoosh it over. There we go. Look at how adorable that is. Wow. Look at that. Oh, that has such a beautiful crumb. And this is still very hot cake, but it's holding firm, which is great. I can smell the lemon in it. Wow. There's nothing like pound cake. Nothing at all. Wow, this is burning my fingers. That's delicious. I can eat this entire cake, and that might be a worthy challenge. If you like this kind of content, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. I love you lots like tater tots. Bye.